Sickening. Ghislaine Maxwell's work release from prison sparks outrage. Oh boy, a social media firestorm erupted Tuesday after news spread that Jeffrey Epstein associate Ghislaine Maxwell, serving a 20-year prison sentence for sex trafficking, was granted clearance to leave her locked up on work release. Ghislaine Maxwell out on work release is a sickening thought, wrote Twitter user Rogue POTUS staff, because of course, who has nearly 500,000 followers and runs the Substack blog Americans Anonymous. That does sound like it. Liberals be mad. I understand, though. Rightfully so when it comes to this. Maxwell was arrested in 2020 for sex trafficking related to Epstein. Not only did she traffic, people forget she participated in the acts of what Epstein did to these girls. Stop just saying that she gave him the girls. She also took part in assaulting and raping these girls. Like because she's a woman? No. Women are capable of doing horrible shit to women too. And boys and men. That's why I hated during Me Too when a lot of male victims came forward. A lot of male victims in Hollywood were like mocked over the fact that they're men. They should be strong enough to, to push off a woman trying to assault them. It don't work like that. It does not work like that. Stop being so small-minded. Maxwell was arrested in 2020 for sex trafficking related to Epstein, the disgraced financier who died in 2019, awaiting trial, and who was alleged to have maintained a client list of powerful figures for blackmail purposes. Maxwell has been the subject of countless reports in recent weeks after the Trump administration, struggling to quell outrage over its handling of files related to Epstein, transferred the British socialite to a low-security prison in Texas. That's not helping the Epstein stuff going away, dude. You should know this. Are you that stupid? And according to documents obtained by podcast host Allison Gill, she is also eligible to leave the prison regularly on work release. If I were in Texas, okay, any of you in Texas, and Ghislaine Maxwell is easy to recognize. She's got a very distinctive feature: dark hair, big brown eyes, kind of short, dark hair. If people see her out in public, all bets are off on what happens next. She now gets to leave the prison, wrote Doug Wall on Twitter, a self-proclaimed supporter of the Democrat Party with more than 63,000 followers. Just 24 hours after talking tough on crime, the Trump administration is now giving Ghislaine Maxwell permission to leave her low-security prison for work assignments. Does this sound like justice to you? No. Other users noted how similar Maxwell's work release arrangement was to that of Epstein. He was first in prison back in 2006. Despite the FBI having identified at least 40 potential minor victims of Epstein in the mid-2000s, the agency's investigation was closed after Alexander Acosta, then a federal prosecutor in Florida, granted Epstein a deal that saw him plead guilty to just one count of prostitution and be sentenced to just 18 months of prison and be allowed to leave prison on work release for up to 12 hours a day. Guys, look up Alexander Acosta and Pam Bondi, Florida. You might see some Epstein stuff there. Just saying. Dubbed completely unprecedented by critics, Acosta said he offered Epstein a generous plea deal because he had been told Epstein belonged to intelligence. Oh, he's Mossad? Good to know. That's still not good. That the matter was above his pay grade and that he should leave it alone. He never identified who told him to back off further prosecuting Epstein. I could probably name a few people right now, but I don't want to end up in the bottom of a river. Trump assault on pedophiles, wrote Dee Watson on a social media consultant in charge of more than 100,000 followers on Twitter. Ghislaine Maxwell is being granted the privilege of leaving minimum security prison for work assignments. Release the unredacted Epstein files. Yes, libs, let's go. See, I read, and Rolling Stone did an article about this, how the left cares more about issues regarding sex trafficking and pedophilia than the right does, which makes a lot of sense considering what we know about conservatives and how they view about ages of consent, crime, just sex crimes in general. What I'm saying. It goes. Conservatives do not care about protecting kids. They just don't. They don't. They never do. See, this woman is so easily recognizable. I'm just if someone sees her out in public, she did not, do the thing to herself. Oh wow, look at wait, is that the oh that's not cat. I thought that was cat turd for a second there. Ah, okay. I would have been like, wait, what? He's anti what? Okay. Some of these are pretty good. Some of these are actually really good. Some of these tweets. I love liberals when they tweet stuff like this. It's like, yeah, they could be annoying like 95% of the time, but there's their 5% where we're like, yeah, you get it. And that's it to this story. But yeah, that's I'm sorry guys, but the fact that this is not helping Trump out at all. Like every post I see on Facebook from some conservative who posts like some stupid like AI like like Trump story about him saving a puppy or whatever, everyone's like, this is bullshit, this is AI, but also where are the Epstein files? Like it's disgusting that conservatives. Oh, thank you. It's a nice wig. It's just really depressing how right wingers' view on pedophilia is that it's like a giant cabal of Democrats, child sacrifices, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, do you know how many Euro folks knew Jeffrey Epstein personally and went on his island, regardless of political affiliation? Like, again, they want to subpoena Bill Clinton. I'm like, you do realize if you subpoena Bill Clinton to testify about Epstein, he's gonna have to talk about Trump too, because a lot of times they were there together on the island. So there's that. Anyway, I mean, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying, like, people are ridiculous. People are so ridiculous. I swear to God. Oh man, my tweet about that Ghislaine Maxwell thing is kind of funny though. Not gonna lie, it's getting some traction. Man, no one on Twitter likes my bleached eyebrows. Well, they're not bleached. I cover them in foundation. So yeah, yo, this is a good point right here, Emily. Yes, I mean, who was it? Who said it? Was it someone? I think said it on either Bill Maher or was it on the 5? Or I think like they were like, look at all this child labor that we could be using, because to replace the undocumented immigrant labor that we so depend on. I'm like, first of all, you really think children should be working in such conditions? You really think white children are gonna be doing any of that? Parents who raise their kids on iPads would rather just give them the iPad than have them actually do a day of work. Especially in those conditions? Hell no. Ooh, Sally. You just reminded me of something. Ooh, News 12 Augusta. That's actually my whole that's one of my news stations. Also, too, guys, I don't know if you heard, but there was a woman in North Augusta, which is technically within my town area, first already out the wasp, and then some woman went missing after a hit and run and lost her memory. But she was gone for like 2 weeks, but then they found her and she's claiming amnesia, but apparently that's a lie. She's just trying to get out of getting charged with leaving a hit and run. So she made national news. What a time to live in my area, am I right? Radioactive wasp nest. Wasp. Freaking lady went missing and claimed amnesia. I'm like, this is like a soap opera. Honestly, those would make some good soap opera plots. Radioactive wasp trying to, infect the town. A very ambiguously like evil character does a hit and run and claims amnesia so she doesn't get charged. General Hospital writers, call me because I can write better material than you.